All right, everybody, welcome to our deep dive today.
We're going to be talking about something that's usually pretty dry.
Yeah.
Global finance.
Charts and numbers.
Charts, numbers, currencies, all that stuff.
Definitely can be.
But we're going to try to spice it up a bit today.
Imagine, if you will, the world of global finance as a high-stakes soap opera.
Ooh, I like this. All right.
With all the drama, all the big players.
Who are the characters?
Exactly. Who are the characters? And the characters, in this case, are going to be currency pairs.
Okay.
So things that you've probably heard of, like the euro versus the U.S. dollar.
Yeah, Euro ESD.
Exactly. Euro SD, GBP JPY.
Uh-huh.
We're going to be looking at these.
And we're going to kind of come up with some fun personalities for them based on
how they act in the market. How volatile are they? Are they a steady Eddie?
So, are they a drama queen or are they the stable rock?
Exactly. Yeah. Are they,
the reliable one that you can always count on, or are they just going to be swinging all over the place?
That's great. So
That's
our mission for today, to kind of personify these different currencies.
And I think a really good place to start would be with the ultimate power couple.
Euro, USD.
Yeah, got to start there.
Euro, US dollar. I mean, they're always in the headlines.
Always.
Everyone's watching them.
Huge economies.
It's huge economies, yeah.
So much trade going back and forth.
I mean, their relationship impacts everybody.
Yeah, they're kind of a benchmark, aren't they?
They are, yeah. It's kind of
like if they're doing well, it's like, okay, things are good in the global economy.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
If there's trouble in paradise,
that's it. I was going to say,
everybody starts to worry.
Yeah. Are there some cracks starting to show in this seemingly perfect, transatlantic relationship?
Well, I think so. I mean, look at some of the recent economic data coming out of Europe.
Yeah.
It's a little shaky.
Yeah.
And when that happens, people start to wonder, is the euro really going to hold up against the dollar?
And then on the flip side, you've got, what's going on in the U.S., all the political wrangling about interest rates.
Yeah, the Fed's always in the news.
Yeah, and that can really have a big impact.
On the dollar side of the equation.
For sure, because if the Fed raises rates,
the dollar becomes more attractive to investors.
Right, exactly, yeah.
So it's almost like watching a relationship play out in real time.
Mm-hmm.
Will they make it?
Yeah, will they stay together?
Or are we headed for a messy breakup?
Ooh, it's juicy.
It's good stuff. It's captivating.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got the power couple. Let's switch gears a little bit.
Right.
And let's hop on a roller coaster.
Oh, I like roller coasters.
Me too. Let's talk about GBP JPY.
All right, the pound and the yen.
This pair is known for being wild.
Oh yeah, big swings.
Up, down, all over the place.
It's a wild ride.
So why is that? Why is this pair so volatile?
Well, think about what we hear in the news about Japan, right?
Their central bank has been keeping interest rates really low.
Yeah.
And that policy has a direct impact on how the yen compares to other currencies, like the British pound.
So you see those headlines about interest rates and...
That's a cue to watch GBP JPY.
Things are going to start moving.
Absolutely. It's going to react.
Yeah.
So if you're a savvy investor...
You're going to have your eye on those economic calendars, when those announcements are coming out.
Yeah, because that's when the drama unfolds.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got the power couple. We've got the roller coaster.
What other personalities can we come up with?
Ooh, okay, let's see.
How about...
USD CHF.
Mm-hmm.
The US dollar and the Swiss francs.
Oh, okay.
Now, they're known for being pretty stable.
They are. Yeah, I mean, the Swiss franc kind of has this reputation as like...
a safe haven.
Exactly.
Yeah, especially when things are a little...
when the world's a little crazy.
Right, uncertain, yeah.
The Swiss franc, she just sits there.
Yeah.
Nice and steady.
So, I mean, maybe USD CHF could be like...
the old married couple.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
They've seen it all.
They've been through it all.
They're comfortable.
They're reliable.
It's predictable.
You know what you're going to get.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
What about a pair that's constantly battling for dominance?
Ooh, okay, let's see.
How about IULAD,
Okay.
the Australian dollar, and the US dollar?
Okay.
Now they're both tied to commodities.
Global growth.
Right.
So when those things are in play, you see those two currencies just wrestling for the top spot.
So maybe like the rivals.
Ooh, oh, the rivals.
Always trying to one-up each other.
I like it.
Yeah.
And then how about a pair that kind of flies under the radar?
Ooh, okay.
A little more maybe a little more...
like a hidden gem.
Yeah, a little more risky.
A little bit dangerous.
Ooh.
That could be your secret affair.
I love that.
Full of intrigue.
Yeah,
A
so...
little risky, but potentially very rewarding.
I mean, it's fun to come up with these names and...
But it really just, it helps you visualize,
Yeah.
these really complex
It does.
dynamics that are happening in the global
We're
economy.
not just staring at a chart anymore.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. It's a little more
Getting into the story.
human. Yeah, exactly. And I think it makes it a lot more interesting to follow.
Absolutely. And that's a key takeaway.
Understanding these personalities, it's not just a game.
It actually gives you insights.
Mm-hmm.
How different economies interact,
Yeah.
what drive those currency fluctuations,
Right.
and really importantly, what's the level of risk involved.
Especially if you're thinking about investing.
Exactly.
So thinking about all this, we've been talking about these personalities.
You've been talking about how the global economy
How different events can impact these currencies.
Oh.
If you had to pick one pair.
that you think is kind of on the verge of like
Ooh.
a major plot twist
All right.
in the coming months,
Okay.
which one would it be and why?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Let me think. I think we really need to keep an eye on IUD-USD,
Okay, the rivals.
unrivals,
Because you've got Australia's economy, which is really tied to China.
and China's growth is slowing down. So that could put pressure on the Aussie.
And then on the other side, you've got the U.S.
And their economy is still pretty strong.
Yeah,
The Fed might raise rates again.
so that could boost the dollar.
So you've got these two forces kind of pushing in opposite directions.
Uh-huh.
And I think that could lead to some really big swings in our USD.
So are you thinking more like
Like a messy divorce kind of situation, or just...
I don't know about a divorce?
But I think there's going to be some fireworks,
Ooh,
some drama, some big arguments.
some big blow-ups.
Yeah, maybe even a little bit of a power struggle.
Okay.
I think it's going to be interesting to watch.
Well, I am definitely intrigued. I'm going to be glued to the screen
Me too.
for this one.
All right. Well, I think that's a great place to leave it for today.
Thanks for joining me on this deep dive
Always a pleasure.
into the world of currency pair personalities.
It's been fun.
It has been fun, and who knows?
Maybe next time we'll come up with some new characters.
I like it. I'm already thinking.
All right. Well, until then,
Until next time.
happy trading, everybody.